What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another podcast. My name is Bailey Stanfield, and this is Peace of My Mind, the podcast where sometimes we get guests on here that are trying to save the world one piece of plastic at a time. And who am I talking about? I've actually got the shirt on. It's Save the Wave on Instagram and TikTok and everywhere else. They're called Wavy Snell. It's Joshua Snell and his partner in crime, Alex Major. I got them on the podcast today. They were close by, so they drove up, and we decided to do a podcast in my Prius, and that's where we're going to be doing this. So they're trying to raise $1 million to save the oceans around the coast of the U.S., and they've got further plans, even farther than that. The options are endless. They're moving forward. We have this podcast. I'm going to go ahead and just go straight to that. So without further ado, enjoy this podcast. So I found y'all on TikTok, and the reason I reached out was because I have a shirt company called Quiet Wave, and I was like, okay, waves, it makes sense. And you responded, and I saw that at the same time you had a tweet talking about Mr. Beast, and I was like, well, I work for Mr. Beast. Maybe this could be like the start to something. And then we kind of just chatted, and I was like, we could do a podcast. It'd be kind of dope. Yeah. And then that's where we are. And y'all happen to be in Wilmington, which is only like 2 hours away from here. So I figured I'd reach out. And the fact that y'all can come here, this might be the first time I've ever had a guest that I didn't previously know in person. Because usually when I do a guest, I'll do a Discord thing. And
so
I'll just
it's across, they could be across the country or something.
I just did one with somebody in California. But we just go on Discord. I record their audio separate and then mine and put it together, and it's become the thing. The last one that I did was a TikTok person too. TikTok's
dude, TikTok is so
it's crazy.
Unreal.
It's insane.
It's an uncontrollable beast.
Yeah, y'all. What do you have? 75,000.
76 now.
I wrote
today.
I had somebody do some research. I did some research, and I was like, I think I need a second opinion on this. So we went and we're looking for stuff. Yeah, 70. That's insane.
76,000 people, dude.
Yeah,
and it's almost like they're fake people. It's almost like.
But they're real.
They're real, dude.
It's so weird. I've just been doing it because I enjoy it, because it just it's short, little media.
Yeah.
But you'll have one that just goes off, and then you'll have one that's not huge, and then the next one will be big again.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make you follow trends or you don't follow trends, and sometimes it just depends.
Yeah.
But y'all have the one the little intro video, and then you have the picking up cigarette butts one.
Mm-hmm. That's it though.
And y'all took off of that.
Yeah.
That's insane.
It's crazy.
So the cigarette butts was that was at 10,000, and y'all are at 10.5 right now, or 10.6?
Yeah, 10.6. Almost. I think we just hit 10.6, or we're $5 away from 10.6.
Shoot. So you're trying to earn $1 million.
Yeah, we're trying to raise $1 million for the Ocean Conservancy.
And I think I saw on the thing it's going straight to them.
Yeah,
it's not even a middleman, just goes straight.
Yeah, I don't have any access to the fund. I feel like that's something sometimes people are sketched out. They're like, where's the money going?
Right.
But the way I set up the GoFundMe is that it's connected right to the Ocean Conservancy, which is a leading not-for-profit organization for our oceans. But it's through the PayPal giving fund, so it literally gets wired right to them.
Direct, dang.
And it's not I need to raise the $1 million first for the $1 million to go to them. It's just if you donate $100 in 3 days, every 3 days, no matter how much money is donated, it goes straight to them.
Oh dang! Because I know Kickstarter does. You have to meet the goal, and if you don't, they refund everybody, which I think is kind of weird. Yeah, I think I've done a GoFundMe. Actually, I started the shirts on either GoFundMe or Kickstarter, and we didn't meet the goal, but they still sent it anyway. We got it started up, but that's sick. Dang.
But back to TikTok, that is such a I don't even know. It's still unreal to me. And the other thing is I don't even use the app.
Yeah.
It's weird. Now I'm starting to, because I go and check on my stats and stuff, but I still don't. I don't know. It's just, but still, it has to. It's a heavy part of it. It's my leading platform.
That's what I mean. That's where I found you. It was just on my For You page, and I followed and then saw the next one. But it's insane. And it's just all of a sudden. I think it was Musically before. I think that's what we've figured out. It used to be Musically, and the Musically was done, and then they got bought out. Yeah. And that's how they are now. It's taken off. It's gone insane.
And Gary Vee?
Yeah.
Dude, he's talking about it. He's TikTok.
That's Gary Vee is the reason I started, because I was that. I had somebody would send me one and be this is kind of funny, but I wasn't gonna get involved.
Yeah.
And then
next thing you know, you're sucked in.
It's insane,
stuff,
dude. Yeah. But no, I don't know. So you're taking donations for
like for the fund,
Mhm.
how do y'all make money?
Well, our T-shirts.
T-shirts?
Yeah.
Because I
that's
saw you
really
do
it.
like little pop-ups.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that.
And so, I mean, the T-shirts. I mean, technically, 50% of my profits go to the GoFundMe, but since I'm trying to grow the GoFundMe, I'm like donating a lot more than I'm like making right now. So it's like we're kind of like cutting corners and we're like budgeting real hard because I want the GoFundMe to grow and stuff. So but really, when you think about it, like all we need is gas in the tank, food to eat, and then money to make more merch. But other than that, I'm really trying to just raise money.
Yeah. I mean, and y'all, I saw the bus just a second ago. So it's like it's a simple life, but it's like y'all get to go everywhere.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, y'all were in Wilmington 2.5 hours ago, and you just came here for this.
We brought our house to you.
Right? Yeah, brought the house straight here.
Yep.
That's so sick. Oh, that's. I mean, and I think you had a story the other day, and you were like talking about budgeting, and you had like a can of soup. That's what I eat anyway. Like I'm tight on money all the time because I literally one of my goals is to buy a bus. I don't know what I would do. I just want to travel and have one, but that's like my big goal. So I've been budgeting and just putting away money.
Right.
And
that's what I love traveling. Like first of all, but I knew that if I could, I knew that I could travel and do something cool and different and good for our world at the same time and stuff. And then I'm really creative and thoughts started coming, and then just this whole project just kind of came from that.
Did you drop out of high school or college?
College. A lot of TikTokers think I dropped out of high school.
I mean, I just said school, but I figured you were old. Like, how old are you?
21.
21? How old are you?
22.
22?
How old are you?
I'm 23.
Okay.
So we're all the same. Yeah, that's... I dropped out of college because I was like, I feel like I could do something, but I mean, y'all are like moving.
Yeah. It's I just had a conversation with a girl last night. I had a pop-up shop at a brewery, and this girl was like, listen, like, I'm in college right now, I'm a freshman, and I really want to drop out too. She saw I did and stuff, and she was like asking my opinion, and she's gonna be a biology major.
Yeah.
And I was like, but she really wants to be a park ranger, and I was like, what makes you stand out from, like, how many biology majors are there? And she's like, yeah, there are like hundreds of thousands.
Yeah.
I was like, what makes you stand out then from being like a biology major just like everybody else? I don't know. I just think that college is, the whole...
I think it's like you have to be like an engineer. Like it has to be like something
or a lawyer or a doctor.
The
That's
STEM
where
careers.
you need to go to. But for creative people like us, I mean, I
was in for film. Like,
so, yeah.
And my opportunities were much better outside of school. So I think that it is, like, college is still going to be good for specific people, but creative, like, did you go to school?
Yeah, I went to an art school for illustration.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What art school?
PCAD. It's in Pennsylvania.
Y'all are from Pennsylvania?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Scranton.
Straight up the office.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I love that. You just said, the standing out thing. Somebody, hold on. They said, okay. So what made you decide, and it was because you feel like you need to stand out, but then what makes you stand out versus who thinks that you couldn't do it? Like, they're like, there's no way you'd
like make
buy a bus. Yeah.
Or like do all of this basically.
Like, well, first of all, when did you start? Like, when did this whole thing happen?
So we started the journey about a little over 3.5 months ago. I think.
These are for y'all too, those wires.
Oh, thank you.
Sweet.
Like a little over 3.5 months ago, almost 4 months. I think November 15th, it'll be 4 months I've been on the road. But then before that, it was almost like not even like 5 months before that, the whole idea came to me. And like, I'm very just like, I go for it. You know what I mean? I'll send it. You know what I mean? I'll just kind of like, I'll get an idea. And if I think it's a good idea, I'll just like go for it. Like, I don't know.
And that's important in this because like you got to commit.
I had a lot of money saved up. I was working hard for a long time. I knew I wanted to do some sort of crazy journey. And then everything, like I said, it just kind of tied together. And then, obviously, like a lot of people were doubting me. A lot of people still doubt me and stuff. Yeah. But then I don't really care about like what people think or anything. And then like I also have a lot of supporters too. Like we come from a pretty small town, Wilkes-Barre, Scranton, Pennsylvania. But I had this idea. I wasn't really telling people the full extent of it. Like I'm buying a bus and traveling around the country. I just kind of started this like Save the Wave. Like it was like a movement for our oceans. Yeah. And like, so I kind of kept people kind of confused for a while. And then I have a 15-minute video on my website, wavysnell.com. And it's like the introduction video.
Yeah.
I dropped that and left that night.
I'll put that in the description. I haven't even seen that. I've just seen the minute long one.
Yeah. So that's basically like a very, very condensed version of the 15-minute video.
Yeah.
but the 15-minute video just kind of gives you a whole insight. Like when I go to schools and speak, like I'll talk to kids about what I'm doing, I'll just play the 15-minute video because it's like a good way to show people.
Yeah,
exactly.
get like the gist kind of quick.
Exactly.
You just had a speaking engagement? Was that at a school?
Yeah, that was actually so my first one was at UNCW.
Oh yeah.
And that's like the 4th largest school in North Carolina.
I didn't even know that.
Which is crazy. And so like, and that was my first time like speaking at a school.
Yeah.
I've been in schools, like other people that like support and follow me. Like this one girl, she goes to Penn State, and like she sent me a video of like an auditorium class of like 400 people, and my video is playing. So
Dang.
It's like, but this was my first time actually speaking at a school, and that was a goal of mine for a while, but like it just kind of came to fruition recently, like, and really all it was just asking people like, I want to go speak at a school.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Dang. I mean, I'm sure that the video's been like played in groups. That's one thing about views. You can't tell how many people it's actually gotten to.
Right.
But that's still dope. Dang.
But so you were going to school for film, right?
Yeah.
Video, dude, is everything.
I think video's everything because it's like I like podcasting because you can do it like you can listen to podcasts while you're multitasking, but I think that you get the most information from a video.
Yeah, and you could really, it's an emotional tool.
Right.
You could like really capture people with video, man. I mean,
Because you see and hear.
Yeah. And if you're good at editing and stuff, and like I'm not gonna, I think I'm pretty good at editing.
Yeah. Did you edit that last video?
I edit everything.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
And but that's just that's your tool to like grab people and stuff. It's not like reading a book where it's just like words on a page or article on a paper.
Yeah.
Like you can still like move people and like grab people, but like video.
Yeah,
It's just
videos
that visual, audio.
Well, it's like an elevator pitch because like instead of being like here's what we're about, this is it, you just like send them a link,
Right.
and they can listen to it on their time.
Yeah.
And if once they get it, they're there.
Right.
Well, that's true.
Now,
Video's insane.
Now here's the other thing though. So you know how the introduction video, it's 15 minutes long.
Yeah.
Now the video you watched was 33 seconds long. The one
Yeah.
that blew up on TikTok, it has like 1.6 million views now. It's people don't have attention spans anymore.
That's
So
true.
if you really want to grab somebody, you have to be quick. You have to
You gotta
like
pump
get
it
your
in.
point across, and like, because people will just slide their finger to the next thing if they're not interested.
I wish TikTok would show you how long people have looked or like watched a video.
Yeah.
Because they've got views and engagement or whatever, but it doesn't say like how long they've actually seen it.
And do you, if for you know how it shows you how many plays it has?
Yeah.
Do you have to watch the whole thing?
I heard it was like 3 seconds,
Okay.
which I think YouTube's the same way. Like you have to watch the first like 10 seconds or something for it to count as a view. But I mean, because that's why you got to have something like right at the beginning, and then you go. You did that.
Oceans are full
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
garbage.
You go straight in, and you're like, wait, what's happening? Okay.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
See in the ocean, man.
Ocean. That's
That's a good song, right?
It is.
That was actually
It
my
plays.
friend Alex. That's my partner.
Yeah,
It was his suggestion, honestly.
I love
Yeah, I
that.
was like, dude, it's gotta
Teamwork.
be a song. Yeah.
So how long have y'all known each other?
Long time.
Long time.
It's been like,
Since elementary school.
yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, like we rode the bus together.
The bus. I get it.
Right.
Not that bus. now we rode the bus together. And now we live in a bus.
It's all full circle. That's hilarious.
Yeah,
Dang,
great.
dude, that's wild.
Yeah.
So I literally, like I said, I had somebody go and like research some stuff. I looked through. I'm good at like kind of on the fly stuff, but I had somebody just see if they could find some little questions, and I put it on Instagram to have some of the
Right,
questions
right.
as well. But somebody saw that you backpacked through Europe, I think
Yes.
2 years ago,
Yeah.
and that was like, did that change your like
Oh yeah.
you
So,
felt like you needed to
100%.
travel?
So that was actually with my friend Cookie Joe. He's like, in our small town, he's like almost like a local legend. Like I always like look up to him because it's like we live in this small town and like
Yeah.
nobody ever really goes like travels or goes like outside the box.
Mm-hmm.
And here this kid is Cookie Joe. He just posts like pictures and videos in these just crazy places. Like and I was just and he always like traveled and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, I look up to you. I was saving money then too. And I was like, next trip you go on, like I'm gonna try to come with you. And he posted a picture one day. He's like, backpack trip through Europe. Like, let me know if anyone's interested. And I hit him up. I'm like, dude, I want to come. He's like, all right, yeah. And so we started hanging out, and now we're like best friends. Like me
Dang.
and Cook are like best friends. But yeah, dude, we like, and that definitely is what sparked my whole like I didn't want to do this for the rest of my
Yeah,
life,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
kind of thing. But yeah, man, we literally just, and I knew he just sends it too, and that's how I learned how to travel almost.
Yeah.
Because he's like, yeah, like literally bring a backpack. We'll have no plan at all. So we literally had a flight into Copenhagen, Denmark, and a flight out of Paris with no plan in
And
between.
you just
And we
go.
literally just like, and Europe is a weird thing. Like you could just like go from one country to the next because everything's just like
Yeah.
right there. So yeah, we went into Copenhagen, Denmark, and like every night we just stayed in hostels and we just kind of like went with it, like with the flow. Amsterdam, Netherlands is literally the craziest place I've ever been. So that was my favorite part of that journey.
How long were you there?
10 days.
10 days.
Yeah.
Dang, and you can do a lot in 10 days.
Oh yeah, but like I have the craziest stories from there. Literally one night we were in Brussels, Belgium, and we had a bus leaving at like 4:30 in the morning going to Amsterdam.
Yeah.
And so we went to this concert, and we didn't want to like buy a hotel or like a hostel or anything because like our bus was at 4:30. We're like, we're not gonna spend money, we're just gonna like crash somewhere, like chill until then. But we ended up getting tired. We see and like you're in a foreign country, like some people don't even know like English and stuff.
Yeah.
And we see this Domino's out of nowhere. It's like in the middle of nowhere, and we see like the glowing Domino's sign. We're like, oh, we're gonna go grab some pizza. And we go in and we meet this lady. She's from Australia. We just start talking and stuff, and one thing after another. She's like, you know what? You guys just want to come to my house and like chill and like we can drink a few beers and like have some pizza. We're like, yeah, sure. Dude, next thing we know, like we're in she's like, this is the nicest street in Brussels, Belgium. And she's like, yeah, I actually work for Google. Like I fly in a plane every day and I like analyze roads for self-driving vehicles. So next thing we're in this house, it's like all white. It's like a Google house.
Yeah.
And like she's like, yeah, you guys like actually just crash here, like sleep here. And we all had our own room, dude. It was such a weird.
What?
But like that's the
so
stuff
cool.
that happens when you travel. You
got to be like open.
Oh,
you got to
yeah.
be like prepared and
you got to believe
loose.
that there's good people
Yeah,
that
yeah.
exist,
Yeah.
and that like you will just go with the flow and just like
at a Domino's in Brussels.
Yeah.
Dude, you could do like little blog posts, like little travel stories.
I know, seriously. I have so many stories. Shout out to Cookie Joe too. He's living in Arizona right now.
Yeah.
But he's definitely like the guy that like got me into the whole traveling thing.
No, that's
And you
wild.
need somebody like that like shows you the ropes.
That gives you
yeah.
the little front. That's
Yeah.
insane. So y'all are from Pennsylvania. Have you been making your way from?
So yeah, we started in this journey with the bus. We started in Portland, Maine.
Okay.
And so my whole idea is like going around the coast of
Get that-
America. So we've been like hugging the coast all the way down to here till North Carolina. So
Dang. You've got, what was it, 1.2 thousand pounds pulled?
yeah. 1.2 thousand pounds of trash pulled.
That's insane.
We've raised almost 11K for our oceans.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to talk to kids now. I've talked to over 100 kids now.
That's
And, like,
insane.
Yeah.
Gosh.
And like those statistics are just gonna keep going up
Yeah.
and stuff.
So when y'all land in a spot, do you like put out a flyer or like a post to get people to come and like?
For like my beach cleanups.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of, and sometimes I'll try to collaborate with different organizations. Like Surfrider is a big organization, and they have different chapters like all over the country. So, I'll try to like be like, hey, I'm in the area. This is my mission. What I'm doing. I want to organize a beach cleanup, and like, it's cool because if I go through them, then they usually have like a bunch of people and like a following in the area.
Oh,
so,
dang.
yeah.
How many cities have you hit? Or like how many, I guess, stops?
It's hard to tell.
Is it like a ton?
You just
You just
Yeah.
kind of.
we just kind of
Yeah,
go
just
with
like kind of like bounce around like the area we're into, like just
Yeah.
different cities.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
it. Like if we're not feeling a city, then we'll just dip and
Yeah.
to
Just
the
go
next
up.
city.
Yeah. I mean, that's the freedom with a van. Or the
We've
bus.
had a lot of success in Wilmington too, like just the
Really?
connections
Yeah,
we've made.
Wilmington's been awesome.
I know the university's nice. I don't know much about the city.
It's
And the
pretty nice.
beaches are nice.
Yeah, Wrightsville Beach has been pretty cool.
Sweet. Y'all have been there for a little bit.
Yeah,
Like a week?
yeah, a little bit over a week now. I think.
Dang.
But we hit our $10,000 mark, and like to celebrate, I picked up 10,000 cigarette butts.
Yeah. Was that in Wilmington?
Yeah.
Dang. You got
And
that
then it
video around fast.
on the news and shit.
Oh,
for that.
dang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
Yeah. I did see that. I didn't watch the thing, but I saw that was on the news. That's insane.
It was cool.
Dude, it's just gonna keep.
Well, so that's
Going.
I'm excited about this
Yeah.
because like at first you're like you want everything to happen so fast.
Yeah.
And honestly, like I wouldn't even post because I'd be like, I don't even know. I was just like wanted everything to happen so
Yeah,
fast,
yeah.
but you can't, dude. It's day by day.
I think that it's good to have that ambition because it
Right.
keeps you going, but you gotta like realize it's gonna be slow.
Yeah, it's
And
a
then
slow grind, man.
It is a slow grind, but
But once you get like a few, it's like plateaus.
yeah.
Once you like break a few plateaus, dude, it's just gonna keep going and
Like,
stuff.
how long after starting TikTok did you go off?
Dude, I posted it on
Yeah.
one night. Like it literally blew up within
Just
an hour,
over the-
A couple
dude.
hours later.
And that was my first like viral content.
Yeah.
And I was like, I couldn't like, look away from my phone.
Yeah.
I just like stared at it. I'm like, yo, I hit 10,000. Like it was like what? Like that was even crazy. Just getting 10,000 views.
Yeah.
I was like, and then like, it's weird because it'll like chill out and then it'll blow
It'll
up
go up
again.
again, yeah.
It's crazy.
That's crazy. I mean, and you're looking at it instead of like I'm getting popular. You're looking at it as like this is an opportunity to grow. Like
Yeah, exactly.
big.
So,
That's insane, dude.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, you can capitalize on that. That's wild.
Mm-hmm. And then like I said, like it was just kind of like as a joke. I put it on my Instagram too, like, hey, I just made a TikTok. I don't really know how it works, but go find my video.
Yeah.
But then I didn't even need to post it on Instagram. And then people started following me on
took
Instagram and
off.
stuff. It was
Dang.
crazy.
Yeah. No, that's wild. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
TikTok,
I can't get
animal.
over it. TikTok is an animal. It's
Yeah.
insane.
And then not only did like it helps with every other platform too. So like
Yeah.
my Instagram followers started going up, my YouTube followers like subscribers
Because they tag it in there.
and like granted it is mostly kids. There's
Yeah.
a lot of kids on there.
I mean,
that's what I want.
yeah.
That's what I want.
I mean, that's the next generation.
Exactly.
That's wild. I had one in there. What do you think social media plays in the whole thing? Like, how long have you been like with social media as a part of growing?
Well, yeah, social media is like everything. And like if I tried to do this journey 50 years ago, if
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to try to raise $1 million,
Yeah.
dude, it wouldn't
Be
work.
like news, handing out the newspapers and pamphlets.
It wouldn't work. It really wouldn't work.
Yeah.
But like, it is, and we see it with TikTok, man. It's just an animal that like is like
Shows people care.
right. And so that's why I know I could raise $1 million, and that's why
Yeah.
I know I could like spread my name and my message and everything. And who knows like what'll happen afterwards and
Yeah.
stuff. Like, it's cool because like it's not like I raised $1 million. I'm on this journey where people could follow this like journey and stuff. And it's like
Yeah.
most YouTubers or social media people, I don't know, it's a very unique thing I'm doing. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
it
trying to
is.
raise $1 million for the oceans, living in a bus and like stuff like that.
I mean, that's the thing that sets you apart. Like, I can't think of anybody
No.
similar.
No.
So you got
And it's
the
hard in
niche.
today's age to find something.
It really is. Yeah, because everybody's kind of. I don't think there's like such thing as like being original. I think that there's like picking from things and
exactly.
but that's pretty close.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
different.
I guess you draw from different inspiration, but it's still. I mean, that's definitely its own thing.
Mm-hmm. That 33-second TikTok video says it all.
Yeah.
It's like, I forget how it goes. It's like, our oceans are full of garbage. This is me. I
Yeah.
dropped out of school.
It was the
Saved
whole
all my
story,
money.
and
In
yeah,
30 seconds. And so.
yeah. No, that definitely that gets you thinking.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild. So, do you have a pound goal? Like
How much garbage I
Yeah.
can put? Not really.
it's just as much
How
as you
much
can.
I can. Yeah.
Right.
I think it'll like grow and stuff, and like, so there's actually like a whole community of people like trying to save our oceans.
Yeah.
So like there's like, and so like I'm starting to connect with, you know, the guy Tarzan on social media.
I think I've seen him. I don't know much about him.
He's pretty popular right now. He's like he like talks about like different animals and stuff, but he just did a huge beach cleanup in Miami.
Oh yeah.
And with this guy, Send It for the Sea. There's like a guy.
Did y'all just do a little collab with him?
We're going to.
You're going
in Miami.
to. That might have been.
And there's another kid in California called We Clean Beaches, and there's just different people.
So it's just
like
a community,
that.
like it's a whole
Yeah.
community, and you get to.
So like in Miami, I'm gonna collaborate with Send It for the Sea. We Clean Beaches in California, I'm gonna just collaborate with them, and like I just meet more people
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. Oh,
And then there's like people that are like taking it serious and like researchers and stuff. So like in Wilmington, there's a lady, Plastic Free Oceans or Plastic Oceans Project. Yeah,
Oh,
Plastic
yeah,
Oceans
yep.
Project. So there's just so many people. man,
yeah, I mean
countless.
it's yeah. You could just keep going,
yeah.
bringing in like going to schools. That's something
Yeah.
that people might not even think about, but
Right.
it's reaching out to an audience, especially coastal schools. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I guarantee if you just reach out to a coastal school,
Yeah.
I mean, even just like a little club, like a environment club or something, like
Mhm.
the classes.
And sometimes it's hard to like know who, like, to figure out who to reach out to and
Right.
stuff, and like network, and like who will like help you out and like get you into the schools. But
Yeah.
like as I'm going, I'm definitely getting better at it.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean-
one thing I've noticed that like you've been doing, which I really like think is cool, is every time we're set up, popped up, you'll just say, "Oh yeah, I would love to get into a school," just to anybody and everybody, and you don't know what people know. Like, and the
Yeah,
next
you
thing
never know what people know.
They're like, "Oh well, I actually have a connection I can hook you up with," and it's
Mhm.
like that person just
yeah.
they could be
Like
your hookup.
I think I was really worried in the beginning of this journey. I was like, oh, I need to have a plan. Like we'd go into a Starbucks, I'd be like, all right, Alex, like I have to like plan. I have to plan ahead and stuff.
Right.
But dude, you just kind of have to go with the flow.
You just talk with people and
Yeah.
yeah.
that's I mean, it really is. Like connections, I got this job from a connection. I just happened
Yeah.
to be in the right place. You just got to let things happen.
Yeah, man, definitely.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's crazy though.
And like when we were like cleaning up the 10,000 cigarette butts. I'm like, dude, this has got to be able to go on the news. I'm picking up 10,000 cigarette butts. Like, that's different.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to get on the news. I kept saying that to Alex, and dude, and we have like so bags of these cigarette butts. So every person that passes by, you know, they'll be like, oh my gosh, like, what are you doing and stuff.
Yeah.
And so every person, I'd be like, yeah, I don't know. Do you think I could get on the news? Like, I just bring it up. And
Yeah,
they'd be
yeah.
like, well, dude, we literally met this guy. We were passing by. I was like, do you think we can get on the news? He's like, dude, my ex-girlfriend's actually a news anchor around a local news anchor. So it's like stuff like that. It's like you never know.
You just
like,
bring it up.
Yeah.
just gotta
So
Oh my gosh.
the next thing you know, the news anchor's there, like
Just
videotaping me.
Coming. Oh my god.
Yeah. And then I was on the 5:30 segment on Halloween night, like Halloween day. I'm on the news, like picking up cig butts and stuff. And like, I don't know, it's just a cool feeling.
Yeah, it is. No, that's
And man,
sweet.
I'm inspiring like a lot of people too, like young people, and,
Yeah.
like people from my hometown, just like in general, like inspiring a lot of people to just like see, like I'm showing people what's possible.
Yeah, it is. I mean, people don't. I mean, and you started. I think you start that video out so well because it's like a humbling beginning. It's like I just did this. Like this is what happened.
Yeah.
That's true. What'd you do for work before?
I was a server.
So-
In like multiple restaurants. I was like a fine dining server. I was a server in like a soup salad sandwich spot.
Yeah.
I was just like a hard worker. I would flip stuff online, like
I love
Supreme
that.
and shit like that. Just everything. I was a landscaper. I was just this and that. I was just like
Just
dipping into it all.
grinding.
Yeah, hard worker for sure.
Yeah, that's dope. No, I'm a big fan. I love what you're doing. I love how y'all are doing, like going about it too. Like
Thank you. Thank
you're
you.
going in.
And like these are, dude. What do you think of the shirts?
I love it. I'm
The
a big fan
design.
of shit. Did you say you go to like Goodwill and thrift stores
Yeah.
and buy some?
So basically, I started off by just printing on clothes.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Just like buying a new piece of clothing and printing on it. But I learned pretty quickly that I was part of the problem.
Yeah, I remember you
Essentially-
saying that. And go ahead.
Essentially, acrylic and polyester clothing shed thousands of tiny plastic fibers every time they're washed.
Yeah.
That go in the drains and end up in our oceans. There's
Yeah.
like hundreds of thousands of pounds of them going to our oceans every day from like the U.S. alone. So I was like, dude, I would just buy my own clothes at thrift stores and stuff. Like when I was young, like there's nothing wrong with thrift stores.
Yeah.
You could actually find some pretty cool like vintage clothes.
Yeah.
So it was like, and I remember always seeing just plain clothes in thrift stores too. I was like, yeah. So every Wednesday I would go to just like Salvation Armies or just different thrift stores and hand pick every piece of clean, undamaged, plain T-shirts and hoodies I could find.
Yeah.
Like this one right here was on it, but look, it looks brand new.
Yeah,
right?
I mean it's sweet, and it literally had me think. Like I just made an order, and after you said that, I was like, oh dang, now I kind of like look into it. Because right
Yeah.
now I look into it. I was looking at like the like labor stuff. Like I didn't want like some child labor going into it, so I looked
Right,
that
right.
part up. But I had never even heard that until you
dude,
said it.
You also got to think like I'm buying like especially on Wednesdays it's half off.
Right.
Sometimes I get these shirts for $1, $2,
Yeah.
and then
Mhm.
I print on it for $2.
Yeah,
So I'm getting a shirt for $3, $4, and I'm flipping it for 20.
yeah.
That's
mean, it's
profit
genius.
margins.
It's
Man.
insane.
It's really like there's a few things about this project that have been really smart. Like and
That's
the clothes.
genius.
Yeah.
How do you print it? Do you have like a press?
Yeah, back home I don't have it pressed, but back home I have a local screen printer.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I like to keep it local. And
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
do
Keep it. How often do you go back?
Home. I went back home for my birthday. I went back home for a wedding, and those were like the only 2 times I've been back home.
So do you like?
But it was when I was near Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
So it was easy to like it was like a 2-hour drive back home.
Yeah,
So like right now I can't like drive back home.
yeah. It'd be just a backtrack.
But we're actually gonna leave the bus because I'm gonna take a break for Christmas and New Year's.
Yeah.
And we're literally gonna leave the bus in Jacksonville, Florida, fly back home, and then fly back to the bus and keep going
Yeah.
after New Year's
That's
Eve.
genius.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Dang it.
And man, sometimes people are like, "Oh, you're trying to save the environment, but you're driving around the bus." It's like, give me a break.
Yeah. I
Come
like.
on. Like,
I think that there's like
yeah,
a little bit more that you're doing versus.
right.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, I know I'm like driving a bus around and I'm using gas and stuff, but like, give me a break. I'm trying my best.
Yeah. I mean,
It's like
what's
I
the
could
other
just,
option?
Yeah, walk around, like,
Bring everything on like an actual stick.
like one of those. Hobos.
Yeah. Keep it in a little satchel. No, that's yeah. I mean, people gotta understand.
Yeah.
What like miles does it get? Mile per gallon?
I don't know. I
You just throw
kinda
it in. You
hope
just
for the best.
yeah.
Yeah.
Then going through Texas, you're gonna. I was thinking about that. If you're going through the coast, you just like There's like a-
once I get to Texas and you know how it like connects to Mexico and
Yeah.
there's like no more coast, I'm just gonna send
Just
it to
full
the
out.
Baja, Mexico.
I
And
love
then
that.
I hear it's beautiful there. I've never been.
I haven't even heard about it.
Yeah.
I know it's close to like San Diego and whatever.
Right. I'm gonna start there and just go all the way up the West Coast.
That'd be good. Dip into Canada.
Yeah, dude. I was actually so close to going into Canada. I still kind of regret it, but I always said the coast of America. So that's
Yeah,
not-
yeah.
But
I mean, it's next step.
yeah,
Never know.
people actually ask me. They're like, "Are you gonna go like international with it one day?" I don't know.
We'll
Like,
just see what
sky's
happens.
the limit. I mean, I don't know. I would love to.
That'd be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can. I mean, even just making your way back,
Yeah.
the time that it
Granted.
takes, it's perfect.
Granted, the bus. It's not like it's like a brand new bus.
Might
man.
not.
It's like it's from year. It was made in 2000. It has like over 180,000 miles
Oh
on it.
dang.
So it's like it's not like a, you know what I mean, like a brand new vehicle.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like you gotta,
That could
Put
be a
some-
middle ground.
okay.
Right when you're done, start a new one, bring it back.
dude. I don't know. I'm just gonna go with it as long as I can.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
Big fan. I need to get back to work soon. But
Okay.
this has been a pleasure.
Hell
Jack,
yeah, man.
I
This
appreciate
is
you coming out.
Dude,
Keep doing what you're doing.
thank you, bro.
Yeah.
I
Let me know.
appreciate
I mean, I'd like to keep in touch.
Yeah, man. Who
That's
knows?
sweet. Yeah.
This is the beginning for me.
This is just the beginning.
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, you got plenty. That's
So,
sweet.
thank
I got
you
you
for
all
having me,
these
man.
shirts. Yeah,
Thank
for
you.
sure, dude.
Yeah,
I
thank
appreciate
you.
you coming. I'm glad that we could meet up.
Yeah. That's the story, man. That's where we're at right now with the journey, and I don't know.
Yep.
It's looking good for us.
Yeah.
It's looking good for everything. So.
Dude, I want to do a collab.
Yeah, we should. It's perfect.
Save the quiet way.
Save the quiet way.
That'd be kind of like when I saw Wave. Literally, when I saw your name, my end goal was I was like, I'll just send him some clothes. I think that's kind of sweet. He's got Wave in the design, and then I looked more into it. I was like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
And then
No, we appreciate
here
it.
we are. No, it's sick. I mean,
This
you're
is
doing
sick.
everything right. I
I
think just
appreciate it.
love that.
Yeah. Just
I
keep
appreciate
going.
you coming out. Yeah, dude, just
Dude,
keep
thank
going.